We've got a 1970s tile that we don't like the look of, so rather than replacing the tile, we're going to go with a little bit of a faster and more cost-effective option. We're going to use a Rust-Oleum floor coating, and it's a two-part system. So stay tuned for the process and for the transformation. Jen is going to take you through all the steps.
For your supplies, you're going to need a simple green floor cleaner, a scrub brush, a paint roller, roller covers, paint tray, paintbrush, gloves, and most importantly, knee pads. We used Rust-Oleum Home floor coating. It comes in 2 steps. First step, the paint. Second step, the sealer. You're going to start by carefully vacuuming all the nooks and crannies of the tile, especially around the edges and in the grout. Next, you're going to clean the floor. We use the simple green cleaner, which is a degreaser, but really any degreaser will work. You're going to want to make sure that you scrub really well again in the nooks and crannies and in the grout and all over the tile. Next, you're going to want to use a wet rag to wipe down all of the cleaner. I worked in sections when I did this, so I would scrub and wipe down and then move on to the next section. We taped off around part of the area, but we actually found that if we cut in carefully without tape, we got better results that came out cleaner. Next, you're going to want to stir the paint to make sure it's well incorporated before painting. We started painting by using a brush to cut in around the edges. We used a roller to paint the rest of the floor. You're going to want to find a roller with a nap that is either a medium or a heavy nap so that you can get into the grooves of where the grout is. Also, you want to make sure you have a plan so that you don't paint yourself into a corner. And this is where those knee pads come in really handy. You're going to want to let the paint dry for 6 to 12 hours. We actually let our paint dry overnight, and then we used a Swiffer to pick up any dust particles that may have collected on it. The sealer is very watery, and you want to make sure you stir it very well before using it. Using the brush, cut in with the sealer the same way you did with the paint. The sealer is very thin, so it does go on a little differently. And then go ahead and use your roller to cover the rest of the floor.
So after the base coat, we did the semi-gloss finish on top. That says to go 24 hours before you actually walk on it, and then 72 hours before you put any furniture on that. This little small space, we just have a small bench on the side, so nothing too much to worry about. So hopefully this will hold up over time. Again, it was a quick, easy way to get a new look here. We didn't have to replace the tile, so time will tell, and maybe look for another video in the future of how this held up. And another view of the final results. It's a bit shinier as we use semi-gloss, that's all they had, but it'll be fine in this space. If you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Can you get my backpack downstairs?
Yeah, okay.